Hi everyone, this is Jaden Pictures. My name is Jaden Edward McKinney, and today I will actually be doing a video game review for the channel, and I will be reviewing the animated show-based video game that is titled Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution 2 for the Nintendo Wii. And yeah, without any further ado, I will start this review. So the game has many. Of course, the game has game modes that I'll be going over in this video, and I'll be starting off with story mode out of all of them. Now, the story mode is something different. So if you go into the story mode expecting it to cover, if you go into the story mode in this game expecting it to cover any story, any story of any Naruto shows, movies, or manga books, then I think chances are you're going to be disappointed because this game does not follow any story from any of the Naruto shows, movies, or manga books. Not even filler from any of the shows or movies. I would rather say that it just follows its own. I would just rather say that it follows its own filler story mode. And in my opinion, the story mode in this game is really good. It's a really good story mode that I think would work really well for the original Naruto show. But it doesn't bug me too much how the story mode in this game isn't in any of the Naruto shows or any of the Naruto movies or any manga books. Yeah, this game also includes characters that aren't in that are in any of the Naruto shows, movies, or manga books. Those include Bondo, however you pronounce his name, and Kagura. And those are of course some of the villains in the story mode as well. Now, how good is the story mode in terms of skill? I wouldn't say it's that good in terms of skill. Story mode in general is easy. Now, yes, it was a lot harder for me when I was little, since I got this game as a late birthday present this year, I've been a lot better at the game. I wouldn't say I'm the best at the game, but still, I completed the story mode pretty fast on the same day I got it. You can complete the story mode in a short amount of time. I think the fights in general are easy, although there have been some fights I've had a hard time with. And definitely my favorite fight in the story mode is this one that I'm showing you right now, where you play as Rock Lee and you team up with both Naruto and Sakura against Guy. And there's no way to win this fight other than landing primary Lotus, Rock Lee's primary Lotus on Guy, and of course defeating Guy using said primary Lotus. Yeah, this fight's definitely my favorite fight in the story mode. It's definitely the fight that I've had the most fun with in the story mode. I remember when I played through the story mode on the day I got this game. As a late birthday present. It took me like 15 tries to complete this fight, but it was definitely the fight that I had the most fun with. I had fun playing as Rock Lee, teaming up with Naruto and Sakura against Guy, and I was trying to help out Naruto and Sakura, but at the same time I was trying not to be too much of a punching bag for Guy, which I ended up being, obviously, since that the fight took me like 15 tries, like I've already said. And yeah, I would consider this fight to be among the harder fights, but I wouldn't consider it to be the hardest fight. No, I used to think that the hardest fight was this fight. This one where you play as Kurenai against Asuma at this stage, and you have to, and in order to win this fight, you have to defeat this fight by defeating Asuma with Kurenai's special move and with the tornado, and with the tornado thing going on in the special move too. Like you can't defeat Asuma using her normal special move. You have to defeat Asuma using her special move with the tornado wind thing going on. And I used to think that this was the hardest fight. Like I remember when I was playing through, the story mode on the first day on the day I got this game as a late birthday present. That fight was the one that took me the most amount of tries to complete. Like I wasn't keeping track with the amount of tries it took me to complete that fight, but it took me a lot of tries. And I used to think it was the hardest fight in the story mode, but no. I think that the hardest fight in the story mode is this final fight where you play as Naruto against Kabuto, and you have to defeat Kabuto using Naruto's Rasengan. And even though, like I said, this game's story mode doesn't follow the story mode of doesn't follow the story of any Naruto show or movie or manga or any manga book, I can still see how they decided to have you defeat Kabuto using the Rasengan in this fight. Because spoilers, in the original Naruto show, Naruto uses his first Rasengan against Kabuto. Spoilers. So yeah, I can see how. So yeah, I can see how they decided to have you defeat Kabuto using the Rasengan on this final fight. Now I consider this to be the hardest fight in the story mode, but I can still complete it. But but it's one of those fights that I can't complete in one try. My key to winning this fight is by landing Rasengan twice. Another thing in the story mode that I want to cover is its cutscenes. Now, I really like the cutscenes of the story mode. I think they're done really well, and I think they're really enjoyable to watch. And there's also a mode in this game where you can watch the cutscenes of the story mode without doing the fights. Yeah, but it's one of those things in the game that you have to unlock. And I'm pretty sure that you unlock that mode in the game by completing the story mode at least twice. So yeah. So how well do I think the story mode is? I think it's a really good story mode. Does it lack in skill? Do I think it lacks in skill? Yes. Does it not follow does it not follow any Naruto story in any of the Naruto shows, movies, or manga books, and what I'd rather say it just follows its own story? Yes. But I still think it's a really good story mode. I really enjoy its cutscenes. I like the story that it follows, and overall, I think it's a really good story mode. Maybe not the best mode in the game, but I think it's a really good story mode. Okay, moving on. Next thing in this game I'll talk about is the graphics. Now, how well the graphics are in this game? I think they look good, but they're nothing too new. You know, like they're similar to how they were in the last game. Yes, some new stages were added, so that's giving the game more to look at. Of course, along with new characters, but I think the graphics are good. They're enjoyable to look at, but nothing too new. And as for sound, I think it's really good in sound. I really like the soundtrack in the game. As for voices, I really like the voices in the game too, because I really like the English dub of Naruto. I know there are people who really hate the English dub of Naruto, but I really like the English dub of Naruto. If I'm correct, at least from my experience of the game, this game only has the English voices for this game only has the English voices. So if you're a fan of the sub but you don't like the dub, then I think this is going to be a problem for you. Yeah, because I know there are a lot of people out there who really hate Naruto's dub. And while I disagree with them, I can still see where they're coming from. I understand why people hate dubbed anime because of mistranslations, and they might not like how certain voices sound. Sorry about that, my light went off. But anyway, yeah, I can see how people would hate dubbed anime because they might not like how certain voices sound, and you know there's also mistranslations in dubbed anime. But I prefer watching dubbed anime over subbed anime. But I still really like subbed anime though. But I prefer watching things in the language I speak. Anyway, yeah, I think the game's really good in sound. I really like the music in this game, and yeah, I think it's really strong in sound. Now, gameplay. Okay, so gameplay. Okay, let me go over other game modes in this game. Another mode in this game is called Mission List. In this mode, you basically pick a character from the roster, and you do missions with the character you pick. Now, I think this is by far the mode in this game that I've played the most. I would say that this mode in this game is the fastest way to unlock things in this game. Last month I made a video explaining how to unlock characters faster, and in that video I said that you can unlock characters faster by doing this mode, and there's a link to that in the description below. And yeah, but you can't, but you don't, but I wouldn't say you have to do mission mode to unlock everything in this game. For example, you can unlock these two characters. I'll just show them to you because I don't know how to pronounce their names. So yeah, you unlock these two characters through the story mode, and I'm pretty sure you can unlock them by doing the very first fight in the story mode, where it's them against two of those masked ninja dudes. So yeah, I think that mission mode in this game is the fastest way to unlock things in this game, whether it be characters, stages, certain character voices. Yeah, I think that's the fastest way to unlock things in this game. But it's not. You can't unlock. I wouldn't say you can unlock everything through mission mode. I would say to unlock 2-player modes, I would just say keep doing the 2-player modes that you already have unlocked, that you already have in the game, and you'll be able to unlock all of the two-player modes. That's what I would say. But yeah, I think you can unlock. I think most of the stuff you can unlock in this game, you can unlock through mission mode. Yeah, and most of the things I've unlocked in this game were through mission mode. I've done the mission thing a lot in this game. I'm still not even halfway through it. I'm literally exactly at 40. I'm literally exactly 49% done with the mission thing in this game. Not even halfway through. And how good would I say it is in terms of skill? Well, in terms of skill, I would say it's at least a little bit better than the story mode. But I would say it's at least a little bit better with the story mode than the story mode in terms of skill. Like, there were some missions that I've had a hard time with, and definitely the type of mission that I'm the worst at is this hit combo thing where you have to land a certain amount of hits. Where you have to land a certain amount of hits, in a hit combo in total and in a row. And yeah, I'm pretty bad at that one. I've tried it a few times and I can't get past that one. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend starting off with that if you wanna, like, if you want to do easy missions, you know. But yeah, so yeah, overall mission mode, I really like mission mode. Like I said, I think it's by far the thing in this game that I've played, the mode in this game that I've played the most. And yeah, I think it's a really good mode. Definitely a really good mode to play on if you want to unlock things in this game. Okay, moving on. What other modes does this game have? Okay, well, you can also do free-for-all matches. You can also do score attack, time attack, survival, kumite, however the heck it's pronounced, and you know, multi-match. And yeah, I think all these modes are really good. They're really enjoyable modes to play on. Obviously, I've played on all of them, and they're all really enjoyable to play. And yeah, but not all of them are on starter mode though. No, and I would say to unlock one-player survival, you have got to I would say do both score attack and time attack on one player, and with Q-Mite, I would say Q-Mite. I'll just call it Q-Mite. Hopefully that's the right pronunciation for it. I would say to unlock Q-Mite, do survival, and yeah. And as for two-player, you also have to unlock two-player score attack or time attack. I think it's score attack. I think you have to unlock. I think two-player score attack is the unlockable one. Oh no, wait, I'm wrong. Two-player time attack is the one to unlock out of the two, not two-player score attack. No, but I would say to unlock two-player time attack, do two-player score attack, and to unlock two-player survival, keep doing the two-player modes you already have in the game until you unlock it. And yeah, then boom, you're done. You already unlocked all the two-player modes in this game. There's also a spectator mode in this game where you can watch computers fight, whether it be 1v1 matches or two-man squad or 3-player matches or 4-player matches, you know. And speaking of two-man squad, there was this thing they added into the game called two-man squad, where you can play as two people in the same fight against two other people in that same fight. And I think that was a really nice addition that they added. So yeah, so there's basically two different ways to do 2v2 fights in this game. You could do it off of a two-man squad, or you can do it off of like, you know, the normal 4-player way, you know, where you do it like this. I would say it's easier for me to show than describe. You know, where you put two people in one squad and two people in another on this mode, where you have 4 characters playing in a fight, whether it be free-for-all or team matches. And of course, if you want to get better at the game, there's training. There's training, which I think is a really good recommendation for beginners of the game. And extras. There's also this extras mode where it has media player, rankings unlocked, ninja info card, and story viewer, which I've mentioned earlier in this video when I was talking about the story mode. Yeah, media player allows you to listen to music, sound effects, voices, you know, that kind of stuff of the game. And rankings is where you can view rankings for each mode, and there's this one unlock list thing that like gives you a list of the things you have unlocked, and there's this one ninja info card thing where it shows you like how much you have unlocked of the game, how much you play of the game. Let me show you. Here's an example. It's like this. Yeah, I put a lot of time into this game, I know. And sorry if I didn't show it to you guys long enough. Sorry. There's also an options mode where there's game options, controller settings, sound, game data, and restore settings. And as for controllers, like, what controllers can you use in this game? Well, you can play this game with either the Wii Remote alone, or the Wii Remote with the nunchuck, or with the GameCube controller. Those are the controllers that are suitable for this game. And yeah, and I think that this game is really good. I think the controls for this game are really good. They're really easy. They're really easy to understand, and I think they're really easy to get used to. Another thing about this game that I want to go more in depth with is its character roster. Its character roster, in my opinion, is good. You have all of the characters. You have all of the characters from the previous game back in this game with over 10 more added in. And as for story characters, you basically get all of the. For story characters, you basically get every character that was in the last game, with the only exceptions being Orochimaru, Kisame, and Itachi, who, of course, you have to unlock. And yeah, they also added in Choji and Kiba, who weren't in the last game too. And those two characters are story characters too. They also added in more characters from the show, like Kurenai and Asuma. And what I love that they added into this game is that they have this kind of Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto, and this was the Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto that spoilers fought against Sasuke in that final battle in the original Naruto show. And of course, they also have second state Sasuke that fought against Naruto that fight too, which I really loved. And also, this game also has the Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto that teamed up, that fought against, that, more spoilers, fought against Haku early in the series. And it's not the kind of Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto that you can start with in battle. Like, if you want to play as a Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto, you have to play as normal Naruto, and you have to transform into that Nine-Tailed Fox version of Naruto if your health is low enough. Once you transform into him, your health gets higher and your chakra charges really fast. So yeah, I love how they added in those versions of Naruto and Sasuke. And if you team up, if you do two-man squad thing, where you put normal Naruto and Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto and they team together, and normal Sasuke and second stage Sasuke and they team together, you basically start off playing as their normal versions of them. And if the normal versions of them die, then you get cutscenes of them transforming. Let me show you. All right, let me start with Naruto's.
I won't let you go to Orochimaru!
And of course, from there, you play as Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto. Okay, now let me show you Sasuke's.
I'll just have to sever that bond.
Both really good transformation scenes, in my opinion. I love how they added in these versions of Naruto and Sasuke in the game. Really good. Really good in my opinion. Okay, next thing I want to go more in depth with about this game is the stages. Now, the game has a total of 15 stages. There's obviously stages that you have to unlock. And I really like the stages of this game. And definitely one of my favorite stages in the game is the Hidden Leaf Village at night stage. I really love the stage in the game. I think it's designed really well. And I'll show you that stage. Yep, that's what it looks like in the game. And, yeah, now I think I want to jump into the conclusion of this game. How much do I like the game? Overall, it is a really good game in my opinion. It's definitely the best Naruto game that I've played on the Wii. Like, I've seen people hate on this game, and I can understand why they would hate the game, but for me, it's a really good Naruto game. It's a great Naruto game. It's a great Naruto game. It has a really good story mode that I think would work. That has a story that I think would work really well. Would work really well with the original Naruto show. It has a really good roster. Has really good stages. Has good gameplay. Nice controls. Great soundtrack. I think it's a really good. I think it's a great game. It's definitely one of the best Naruto games that I've ever played, and I love this game. It's definitely my favorite Naruto game for the Wii. And with all that being said, that's it for this review, everyone. Bye, everyone, and thank you all for watching this video.